Okay, so the most important thing about goaltending is stance. Okay, so here's what we want to do. When we get to the top of the crease here, show me your best stance, okay? All right, so get to the top. Let's see a good stance. All right, perfect. Okay, now the most important things about our stance is a good disciplined body, meaning we're not going to be all over the place. Okay, our hands aren't going to drop, our stick's not going to be outside, right? And we're not going to be flat-footed or on our heels. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're on the balls of our feet in an athletic stance, okay? So you said you played soccer, right? Okay, what does a goalkeeper in soccer do? He goes like this, and he's in a ready stance, right? Just like this. Okay, or when you're in a when you're defending or you're playing an attack position, okay, we're always right here ready to go. Okay, so that's what I want to do. I want to be on the balls of my feet. My hands are up. They're protecting the net right around here. Okay, and I am ready to go down into my butterfly whenever I'm ready. Okay, so that's number one. Okay, number two, right, is we want to make sure that our head is down and our eyes are up so we can track pucks. Meaning I'm looking them all the way in and all the way out. Okay, so if I'm in my stance like this, okay, I want to be able to look a puck all the way in here. If I'm up like this with my head up and my eyes are down, I can't see my finger. So this is what I want you to do. Take your finger like this or your glove, okay, put it out here, and then I want you to keep your head up and your eyes down, and then I want you to put your hand on your chest. Can you see your hand? With your peripherals, like this. Do you see your hand? Not this one, that one. No, right? But if I do this, with my head down and my eyes up, I can see my hand now, right? Okay? That's why we want to have our head down and our eyes up. It's much easier to track the puck that way. Okay? So, good athletic stance. We're on the balls of our feet. Okay? Our head is down and our eyes are up. Okay? And then we have our hands out in front, okay, with our hands up, just outside our torso here, okay? The other thing that I want to do is keep my butt up just a little bit, my shoulders forward, with my stick on the ice, right? This kind of ensures that I'm in a good athletic position, okay? I'm ready to go down to butterfly. In my forward lean, okay, it's much easier to go down into a butterfly from here than it would be from here, on my heels, or flat-footed. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay? So head down, eyes up, on the balls of our feet. Okay, good athletic stance. Our hands are up and out. Okay? That's a good stance right there. Okay, and I want to be just shoulder width apart. Okay, so that's a very good stance. What I would say is don't sit your butt down too much. Get that up a little bit more like this. Okay? With our shoulders forward over the ice. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So let's do that. Okay, we're going to go back to square one. Okay? This will also help us to skate a lot cleaner and a lot smoother. Okay. Easier to skate, okay? So here's what I'm going to have you do. What we're going to do is we're going to T-push over to here. Good. And then we're going to T-push back in. And then we're going to T-push over here. Good. And then we're going to T-push back in. Okay, now here's what I want you to do. While you do this, I want you to be super disciplined with your body, okay? So make sure that you're not, good, yeah, make sure that your hands aren't leaving out your outside, that your glove, or excuse me, that your stick's not leaving, okay? Good, right? Now here's the other thing that we want to do with our stance, okay? What we want to do is it's called head, hands, hips, okay? So, I only do this to stop a puck, right? Right? So if a puck is going this way, the first thing I'm going to do is look at that puck, yeah? Okay, so I'm going to move some pucks right here. And right here. All right? Now this should make it a lot easier to be able to track a puck. Okay, so if I'm in the middle right here, I'm looking at the camera, or I'm looking at the puck right here, what I want to do is the first thing I want to do is I want to get my head right to my target. Okay? So my head's here, I'm looking, and I'm T-pushing to here. Boom. You got that? Now notice how my hands don't separate. I don't stand up when I'm skating. Okay? And then I'm not doing what's called pizza, where I'm doing both skates like this and rotating too much, right? I want to do what's called a lead leg stop. So I go to here, I open up, make that T-push, and then stop with this leg, okay? What we like to call this is our lead leg and our drive leg. Our drive leg is what pushes, our lead leg is what stops. So another good way to use that term is gas and brake, okay? And I always push with my outside foot, okay? So here, push my outside foot, back in, use the brake. Gas, brake. Gas, brake. Gas, brake. And notice how I'm using my head, putting my nose to that puck, okay? Does that make sense? Perfect. Okay, the next thing I want to do, so head, all right? I'm going to use this, where I go head, hands, hips. And I'm going to rotate here. Head, hands, hips. Okay? Don't touch that. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Okay, so that's what we're going to work on. Okay, you ready? Head, hands, hips. So come right here. Good stance. Face this puck. Okay, yep, right here. Good. Good stance. Keep that stance right here. Good. Head, hands, hips. Good. Right to the middle. Head, hands, head, hands, hips. Good. Head to the middle, hands, hips. Good. So that one, head, hands, hips. Good. Very good. Nice job. Okay.